Welcome to Module 6, where we're going to explore corporate and business programs that can help you get a car. This might be the most surprising module in our entire course because many people have no idea that businesses, from small local companies to major corporations, operate programs specifically designed to help community members with transportation. These programs exist for several reasons. Some businesses recognize that transportation barriers prevent good employees from working for them. Others see community investment as part of their corporate responsibility. And many business owners remember their own struggles and want to help people in similar situations. What makes corporate programs particularly valuable is that they often have significant resources, streamlined decision-making processes, and strong connections to other business resources like insurance, financing, and maintenance services. The challenge is that these programs are often not well advertised. Companies don't want to be overwhelmed with requests, so they operate quietly or work through trusted community partners. But once you know how to find them, these programs can provide some of the most generous and comprehensive assistance available. Auto dealership programs, Wheels for Hope model. Let's start with Wheels for Hope, which operates in North Carolina and represents what's possible when auto dealerships create structured programs to help low-income families. Wheels for Hope accepts donated vehicles, refurbishes them, and sells them to working families for significantly below market value, usually between $1,500 and $3,000. What makes Wheels for Hope special is their comprehensive approach. They don't just sell you a car, they provide a warranty, help with financing, offer maintenance training, and even provide emergency repair assistance. They understand that getting a car is just the first step, and they support families through the entire process of becoming successful car owners. Even if the Wheels for Hope doesn't operate in your area, it shows what's possible. Search for similar programs by looking for Your City, Affordable Cars, Working Families, or Your Area, Local Dealership Community Programs. Many auto dealerships in your area probably have community assistance programs that aren't widely advertised. These might be formal programs or informal policies where dealers help families in need on a case-by-case basis. Here's how to find these programs. Contact dealerships directly and ask to speak with the owner or general manager about community assistance programs. Don't call during busy times. Mid-morning on weekdays is usually best. Be prepared to briefly explain your situation and ask if they have any programs for helping working families with transportation. Focus on locally owned dealerships rather than large chain operations. Local owners often have more flexibility and personal investment in their communities. Used car lots can be particularly helpful because they have lower priced inventory and more flexible policies. Some dealerships have specific programs for single parents, veterans, or people in certain professions like healthcare or education. Others have partnerships with local nonprofits or churches and can refer you to those programs. Don't be discouraged if the first few dealerships you contact don't have programs. Keep calling. You only need to find one dealer willing to help. Seasonal and holiday programs. Many auto dealerships run community assistance programs around holidays, particularly Christmas. They might be called Cars for Christmas, Holiday Wheels, or similar names. The programs typically involve giving away refurbished vehicles or providing significant discounts to families in need. To find these programs, start looking in November and contact dealerships about holiday community programs. Many dealers also partner with radio stations or local media for these programs, so listen to local radio and watch for announcements. Some dealerships also run back-to-school programs designed to help parents who need transportation to get their kids to school and their activities. These programs typically launch in August. Tax season is another time when some dealerships offer special programs, using the idea that families might have tax refunds available for down payments but need help with the rest of the purchase. Keep track of these seasonal programs throughout the year so you can apply when the opportunities arise. Corporate Foundation Programs, Major Corporate Transportation Initiatives. Large corporations often fund transportation assistance programs through their foundations or community relations departments. Automotive companies are obvious supporters, but you'd be surprised by the range of businesses that fund these programs. Ford Motor Company Fund has supported numerous transportation assistance programs across the country. They often partner with local nonprofits to provide funding for car donation programs or transportation services. General Motors and their foundation have funded mobility solutions programs in various communities, recognizing that transportation is essential for economic opportunity. But it's not just auto companies. Banks like Wells Fargo and Bank of America have funded transportation assistance programs as part of their community development initiatives. They understand that transportation is essential for financial stability and economic mobility. Walmart Foundation has funded transportation programs in rural areas where they have major operations, recognizing that transportation challenges affect both their employees and their customers. To find corporate foundation programs, search online for Major Local Employer Foundation Transportation or Large Corporation Community Programs in your city. Local corporate programs. Don't overlook major employers in your area. Large hospitals, universities, manufacturing companies, and other significant employers often have community assistance programs that include transportation help. Contact the human resources or community relations departments of major employers in your area. Even if you don't work for these companies, they often have programs for community members, especially if you live in areas where they have significant operations. Some companies have employee hardship funds that are also available to community members. Others have partnerships with local organizations to provide community assistance. Manufacturing companies in particular often understand transportation challenges because they need reliable employees who can get to work consistently. Some have created programs to help community members get transportation so they can maintain employment. Universities and hospitals often have community outreach programs that include transportation assistance, recognizing their role as anchor institutions in their communities. Credit union special programs. Community development credit unions. Credit unions, especially community development credit unions, often have special lending programs designed to help low-income members build assets and achieve financial stability. Many of these programs include special auto loans with low interest rates, flexible terms, or down payment assistance. Community development credit unions are specifically chartered to serve low-income communities, and they often have more flexible lending criteria than traditional banks. They understand that helping people get reliable transportation is essential for their members' financial success. Search for Community Development Credit Union in your area, or contact local credit unions and ask about special lending programs for low-income members or first-time car buyers. Some credit unions also have partnership programs with local auto dealers that provide discounted vehicles to credit union members. These partnerships can result in significant savings and better financing terms. Employee credit union programs. If you work for a large employer, they might have a credit union that offers special programs for their employees. Even if you work part-time or haven't been employed for long, you might be eligible to join and access their programs. Employee credit unions often have emergency loan programs that can help with car down payments or repairs. They also sometimes have partnerships with local dealers that provide employee discounts. Ask your human resources department about credit union membership and any special programs they offer for transportation assistance. Some credit unions also have financial counseling programs that can help you navigate car buying, understand financing options, and build credit for future purchases. Employer transportation program. Company car programs for employees. Some employers, particularly in industries where transportation is challenging, have programs that help employees get vehicles. These might be company car programs, vehicle lending programs, or partnerships with dealers to provide employee discounts. Healthcare systems sometimes have transportation assistance programs for their employees, especially those working night shifts or in locations with limited public transportation. Manufacturing companies may have programs to help employees purchase vehicles, recognizing that reliable transportation is essential for consistent attendance and productivity. Some employers offer payroll deduction programs that can help employees save for car purchases or make car payments automatically, making vehicle ownership more manageable. Ask your human resources department directly about any transportation assistance programs available to employees. Even if they don't have formal programs, they might be able to help connect you with resources or other employees who have found solutions. Employee hardship funds. Many larger employers have emergency assistance programs or hardship funds that can help with emergency expenses, including transportation needs. These funds are often available for car repairs, down payments, or other transportation-related costs. Employee hardship funds are typically designed to help employees through temporary financial challenges, and transportation programs definitely qualify. The assistance might be a grant or a low-interest loan, depending on the program. To access these programs, contact your Human Resources Department or Employee Assistance Program Coordinator. Be prepared to explain your situation and how transportation challenges are affecting your work. Some companies also have peer assistance programs where employees contribute to funds that help coworkers in need. These programs often have simple application processes and can provide help quickly. Even if your employer doesn't have formal hardship funds, they might be willing to provide payroll advances or other assistance to help you solve transportation problems that are affecting your work. Professional and trade association programs. Industry-specific transportation programs. Some professional and trade associations have assistance programs for their members, including transportation help. These programs recognize that transportation challenges can affect career development and professional success. Nursing associations, teachers' unions, and other professional organizations sometimes have emergency assistance funds that can help with transportation needs. If you work in healthcare, education, or other service professions, contact your professional associations about assistance programs. Trade unions often have mutual aid programs that help members with various needs, including transportation. Even if you're not currently a union member, some programs are available to workers in specific industries. Some professional associations also have partnerships with auto dealers or lending institutions that can provide special rates or programs for their members. Building trades and service industries. If you work in construction, food service, retail, or other industries where transportation is essential but pay can be inconsistent, there may be industry-specific programs available. Restaurant associations, retail worker organizations, and construction trade groups sometimes have assistance programs for workers facing transportation challenges. Contact industry associations in your field and ask about member assistance programs. Even if you're not currently a member, they might be able to provide referrals to other resources. Wrap up and action steps. Corporate and business programs represent a significant opportunity that most people never explore. These programs often have substantial resources, streamlined processes, and strong motivation to help people succeed. Here's your action plan after this module. First, contact auto dealerships in your area directly. Focus on locally owned used car lots and ask specifically about community assistance programs. Don't be discouraged if the first few don't have programs, just keep calling. Second, research major employers and corporations in your area. Contact their community relations or human resources departments and ask about transportation assistance programs. Even if they don't have current programs, they might be able to provide referrals. Third, if you're employed, ask your human resources department about employee assistance programs, hardship funds, and credit union membership. Many employers have resources available that employees don't know about. Fourth, contact credit unions in your area and ask about special lending programs for low-income members or first-time car buyers. Community development credit unions can be particularly helpful. Fifth, if you belong to any professional associations or trade organizations, contact them about member assistance programs. Remember, businesses created these programs because they understand that transportation is essential for economic success. They want to help people who are working to improve their situations, and that's exactly what you're doing. In Module 7, we're going to explore alternative and creative solutions that might work when traditional programs aren't available or don't fit your situation. These approaches require more creativity and initiative, but they can provide excellent solutions for people who are willing to think outside the box. Keep expanding your network, keep making the calls, and remember that every successful person in these programs started by taking the same initiative that you're showing right now.